Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here from DocSports.com. It is Wednesday, May 9th, 2018, and we got a lot to talk about, including a free pick coming up at the end of this report. Before we get to all of that, if you have yet to become a member at DocSports.com, check out below. Click on the link and sign up that $60 free account at DocSports.com. Do that today. I think you'll be happy you did. As far as what happened with us last night, we end up 2-1 overall, 2-0 baseball sweep with premium plays only at DocSports.com. And by the way, I'm exclusive at DocSports.com. Other people like to put my name out there on their sites. I'm exclusive 100% with DocSports.com. 2-0 in baseball with premium plays last night. We cashed with the Nationals and the Pirates. We're now up $3,055 for those wagering, just $100 per unit going back to April 27th. Through last night. I lost my free pick here last night. We had under 207.5 in that Jazz-Rockets battle, and the Rockets got the job done. The Jazz cashed the ticket for those who bet on the underdog there as they lose by 10, getting a little bit more than that from the Rockets, and it was basically Donovan Mitchell in the third quarter basically changing the narrative of that game. Unfortunately for us, when he got going, it meant more frequent shot attempts by both teams, more frequent makes by both teams, and we ended up losing the free pick on the under. 8-3 with our last 11 free picks. Got another one coming up in just a moment. Both underdogs covered last night in the NBA. If you had Golden State, I wasn't involved in that game, but man, if you had the Warriors, tough luck as they got backdoored late in the contest. And that's the situation. I just really don't like laying double digits in the NBA playoffs, and if you did last night, you got beat up in both instances. According to William Hill Sportsbooks, thanks to Michael Grodsky for sending the information over to the email, but according to William Hill Sportsbooks in Nevada, the public and the sharps, looking at my screen right now, were backing the two favorites on Tuesday, at least in those William Hill books. Both favorites got both public and sharp action on Tuesday at William Hill Sportsbooks. Now, of course, the Celtics, they're going to look to wrap things up with their Game 5 home tilt against the Sixers on Wednesday night. The Celtics, as we mentioned in yesterday's video, opened up about a 1.5 home underdog. It's now anywhere from a 1-point underdog to a 1-point favorite. Some picks. Really depends on where you shop around the state of Nevada and offshore. TJ McConnell, by the way, was the difference maker. Obviously, he was the sweet elixir for the Sixers and really got this team energized the other night. I would think that Brad Stevens is able to work his magic, get his players involved, and kind of slow down McConnell a little bit and the difference that he can make in tonight's game. But here's the caveat, got to point it out. Games 1 and 2 at home, Boston was a 3.5 and a 4.5 point home underdog to Philly. Now they're as much as a 1-point favorite as we talk overnight heading into Wednesday's card. Pretty big adjustment by the lines makers. You got to make line adjustments, obviously, move it along over the course of a series, especially when you expect a team to lose a series and they get up 3-1. But just wanted to point that out. You're losing, about 5.5 points from the actual Game 1 opener between these two teams as we move into Game 5 with Boston being as much as a 1-point favorite as we speak. Last night's early movers in Major League Baseball in just a moment, but I wanted to tell you about what's going on in the NHL because we're still a day away from getting the results to see who's going to play Vegas in the Western Conference Finals. Nashville at home, they're looking to wrap up the series with Winnipeg one way or another. This series ends on Thursday night with the game in a Game 7. I wanted to point this out also from William Hill. This is kind of funny and tells you all the people that are walking into sports books in the state of Nevada, or at least in southern Nevada, and how they're betting. As we talk, there are 5 teams left going into Wednesday, and then, of course, into Thursday in the NHL playoffs. And you can bet on odds on which team is going to win the Stanley Cup Finals right now. 45% of the money, over 55% of the tickets written thus far are on the Vegas Golden Knights of the 5 teams remaining. The closest to that, in second place, I guess you could call it betting-wise, the Nashville Predators, who have received about 13% of the tickets and about 20% of the money. Interesting, though, is the Vegas Golden Knights continue to get hammered in southern Nevada, as you would expect. Early movers in baseball last night. We told you we were staying away from both, especially Texas. We weren't going to lay that kind of money line price at the Rangers. They got beat. The Angels were an underdog early mover overnight yesterday. They got beat. Today's early movers as we head into Wednesday, really just one right now. The White Sox and Ronaldo Lopez, they're getting early money over Pittsburgh and Trevor Williams. That's a day game. I make the starting pitching between those two guys I just mentioned about even, but man, the Sox are 3-13 at home. They've scored less than 4 runs per game during their current 1-8 slide. They've got a bottom third in the league bullpen as far as the bullpen ERA is concerned. We had the Pirates last night as one of our 2 premium plays, 1-10-6, despite dropping down 4-0 to the Sox early in the game. I don't like the Sox here. I mean, good luck with that early line movement from the early line movers. Good luck to them. I can't back the Shy Sox. Maybe they come through and get the victory, but my money won't be involved in them. Free pick for Wednesday in baseball in a second. First, a quick note again. If you're not yet a member at DocSports.com, click on the link below this video. Set yourself up for a free $60 account at DocSports.com. And again, I am 100% exclusive to DocSports.com. You can find all my work there. None of my work anywhere else. It's as simple as that. Free pick for Wednesday. We had the Mets when Julio Teheran last pitched, and they won 11-0. It was a great outing by Teheran, but I made notes to myself on that one, and for these videos and for my handicapping, that he basically virtually threw 2 pitches all game long. That was it, and was able to win the game 11-0. That doesn't work a couple of games in a row. Teams get the read and what worked for you last time out, and I think what you're going to see is the Rays will get to him in this particular game. You got a young lefty by the name of Ryan Yarbrough going for the Tampa Bay Rays on Wednesday's card. What I do like about him, and he's only made a couple of starts, but what I do like about him is that he pitches with control. He has 10 strikeouts and 0 walks in his last 2 outings. Only totaled about 9 to 10 innings in those 2 outings. But again, you get an idea there. 10 punch-outs, no free passes in those 2 games. Rays have won 11 of the last 15 against righties. Going to back him here. Free pick on Wednesday, the Tampa Bay Rays. Best of luck with the free pick. Don't forget, 7-unit play going on Wednesday right now at DocSports.com and only at DocSports.com. 3-0 with these 7-unit plays over the past couple of weeks. And we've won by a combined score of 30 to 6 over the last 3 that we've given out. 10-1 winner, 11-1 winner, and a 9-4 winner. Those are our 3 7-unit plays. The 9-4 winner, by the way, was a nice-sized underdog with San Francisco last Friday. Big 7-unit play going only at DocSports.com on Wednesday. We'll look to make it 4-0 with those plays over the last 3 weeks in Major League Baseball. Don't forget, we'll be right back here Thursday morning, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific time for DocSports.com. I'm Scott Spreitzer. Put your Wednesday in the win column. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.